everyone! Okay, so we have a first impressions video which I am really nervous about. I am just about to go and pick my little boy up from preschool, so I don't have time to rectify this if it goes wrong. Why am I doing this? Anyway, it is of this Eyeko Mascara, the Midnight Blue Black Magic Mascara. I got this in my, was it my first or my second? No, I think it was in my second Latest in Beauty box. They have since added the black version. If I'd have waited a bit longer, I would have got the black version. I got this because I thought, you know, it's a good way to try what's supposed to be a really good mascara. Okay, it's in blue, but hey, if the formula is really good, then I've managed to test it. So you can now get this in black on Latest in Beauty. You get 4 ml in here, so that's half the amount that you would if you were buying the full thing. And yeah, it's supposed to make your eyes look more white. So we'll put that to the test as well. This is what it looks like. It's just in a tube. I have tried an Eyeko mascara before. It wasn't a bristle brush. It was the spirally one that they do, and I seem to remember quite liking it, but that was such a long time ago. But as I said, this one, you ready for this, is blue. Very blue. Not as dark a blue as I thought it was going to be. Right, let's just do this, shall we? Let's zoom you in a bit and we will pop some on. Okay, so obviously I need to take my glasses off. In terms of what it says on the back, it transforms lashes with the power of Eyeko Midnight Blue Mascara, designed for after-hours seduction, to create drama, volume and curl, to visibly transform and intensify your lashes, using a unique paraben-free formula blending keratin and shea butter with a water-resistant midnight blue finish. So, I've kept my eyes really simple just so that we can see how it shows up. If it shows up, oh my god, I'm beginning to regret this already. So, here's the packaging. There's the blueness. I've never done a mascara first impressions before, so I will probably speed through the application of actually putting it on, and hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing, because obviously I need a mirror to put mascara on. Yeah. Right. Let's do this. So that's one coat. It has actually gone on a lot darker than I was expecting it to, which is a pleasant surprise. Back when blue mascara was fashionable when I was quite young, it was really electric blue, but I'm thinking that this is actually going to be a bit more subtle than I thought it was going to be. I don't feel like it's quite pronounced enough. I mean, I have the world's most puniest eyelashes anyway. I don't know if they're really showing up at all. I mean, hey, I basically have very little eyelashes, so they're probably not going to show up even if I had the best camera ever. I'm going to go in with a second coat because I just feel like I want to see if it will build up at all. Okay, so that's 2 coats. It's built up a bit. It's still very light coverage. It's taking quite a lot to get any kind of definition and oomph. So in terms of the formula, I'm not completely in love with it. But in terms of the colour, I think it's actually really subtle, so that's a big relief. What it will look like out in daylight, I don't know. I'll do a bit of filming out in daylight just so that we can see. Right, let's do the other side. Okay, so that's one coat on the other side. This is usually my side that always goes wrong, but so far it seems to be going on okay. Okay, so there is 2 coats. I don't know whether I want to try risking a 3rd coat or not. It does seem to be a very thin buildable texture. It's looking quite nice. Let's just see if we can go for 3. Let's go back to my left eye again. Just want to see how kind of dramatic a colour we can get. Okay, so that's kind of got to the point now where I don't think it's going to build much more. It's become quite difficult to comb through. Okay, I don't want to mess around with it too much more because I'm worried I'm going to take it to the point of no return. So that's how it's looking on my very puny eyelashes. It actually looks quite nice. It's certainly not the quickest mascara that I've ever used in terms of being able to build up a nice look. I'm not so bothered about lots of volume, but I like a lot of separation and length, really. And I would say that on the whole, that is what I have. I have used other mascaras that I prefer. It would be interesting to see whether this smudges at all, because it does say that it's water resistant, which is obviously a different thing to waterproof. But in terms of the colour, I mean, in the viewfinder, it's kind of looking quite black. In real life, it does just look very, very black with like the tiniest hint of like navy blue. But I'll take some footage outside in natural daylight, although it's really overcast today, so we'll see what we can do with that. So that's probably as far in as I can zoom before the focus goes completely. Okay, so there it is on. That actually wasn't as scary as I was expecting it to be, which is a huge relief because, like I said, I don't really have time to correct that. It seems to look okay. I don't ever bother putting any mascara on my bottom lashes at all. I just hate how it looks. It just doesn't suit me. Whenever I try, I just think, why did I just try that? I know that mascara on my bottom lashes looks stupid because although I have really short, puny lashes on top, I seem to have really long ones on the bottom, and whenever I put mascara on the bottom, it just looks ridiculous. So I tend not to bother. But yeah, it's not my favourite that I've used recently. I've got another mascara that I'm using at the moment that I really like in comparison to this. But we will see how it wears during the day. I'll take some footage outside to see if the colour is suddenly a lot more intense, and we'll test its claims around the sort of water resistance and whether it does actually smudge at all, because that for me is a really important point. So there we go. I will see you again in a bit. I was looking at the footage from earlier on and it actually went on really blue. I was quite shocked because it did not look like that in real life at all, but it definitely dried down a much more kind of navy, well, not even navy blue, really dark with a tiny hint of blue. So I don't know if that's picking up at all on camera. It's barely smudged at all, which is really nice. The only thing I didn't like about it is how long it took to apply. It did feel like it took absolutely ages. So I don't know, I'll try it a few more times and see how it goes, but it's certainly a good formula in terms of its staying power, and the fact that it's blue actually, you know, wasn't that big a problem after all, which was quite nice. I don't know how well this is picking up at all. So anyway, that's it from me today. I hope everyone's really well, and I will see you again next time. Bye! Even though it's for normal combo skin, it's just that little bit too moisturising for me during the day. At night though, amazing. I put this on and it kind of feels a bit heavy, sticky, even when you don't use that much. And I wake up in the morning and all that feeling is gone.